What is up, guys? We are going to be talking about Ethereum. In my opinion, from the technicals and obviously fundamentals as well, I believe there is going to be some big price action coming for the Ethereum price and also for altcoins as well. We're going to get into the charts. We're going to look at the Ethereum chart. We're going to be looking at the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. So that's Ethereum priced in Bitcoin. And on the altcoins, this chart here is telling me that we're going to expect huge pumps, 20%, 50%, even some altcoins I'm expecting 80 to 120% gains in the coming few weeks and months. This is the bull market, guys, or is it? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Obviously, after yesterday, we had some fantastic news as far as Jerome Powell went. That's not the right website. This is the right website. We had a 25 basis point hike. Markets rallied. You can see in pre-market today, the S&P 500 still sort of facing up somewhat anyway. So yeah, things are looking bullish. 25 basis points was baked into the cake, as it were. But the crucial thing is his talk was pretty dovish, way more dovish than he had been in many weeks, many months even. So yeah, guys, if you're not already following me on Twitter, follow me there at @MarzTrade. You'll see my most recent tweet. If you could retweet that, let's get more people into the space. I know there's 32 of you in here with me now. If all 32 of you can smash that like button, and of course, if you're watching this later, still entirely relevant, but smash that like as well and join the family. So with like buttons smashed, and of course, with subscribe buttons turned on so you don't miss future videos, we're going to go into the Ethereum chart. I'm going to kick things off on this longer term time frame. We're going to start on this 3-day chart, and we're going to work our way into today's price action. Very important because there is volatility in the charts right now. And I'm going to be talking about how I'm trading it and how, of course, you could be trading it as well. So the first thing to bear in mind is we do have this bear market trend line. So we're going to start nice and simple here just to put things into perspective, because we are still within this bear market. You can see that we are under this ultimate resistance line. But as far as Ethereum's concerned, in terms of like the 200-day moving average, we are nicely sitting above it. In terms of the 200-week, which Bitcoin is still under, by the way, you can see on the 200-week, we are above that as well. So these are brilliant signs to see. These are really bullish. In fact, Ethereum hasn't been performing as well as Bitcoin has. Even on the same percentage terms, Ethereum normally is at least twice as volatile. This is the chart. We'll talk about this after the Ethereum analysis, but this is the chart of how expensive Ethereum is in Bitcoin, and I'm expecting a big pump in that. And that's why, I don't know, for those of you that saw, I made a video about 2 weeks ago about why I sold half of all of my Bitcoin to buy Ethereum. Okay, yeah, it was a bit clickbaity, but I wanted as many people to see it as possible, because if you follow my channel, and it's probably likely that you're a big bull when it comes down to the Ethereum price. It's the main coin that I follow, if you like. So let's talk about this chart a little bit further, because as you can see, we have been pumping, but we are making our way into resistance. Some key things to look at here are the major trend levels, and this level that we're now being resisted off of, like we've been resisted here and here and here. We were supported off it back in 2021. The level of resistance is $1,700. It's a really strong level of resistance. So it isn't necessarily a great idea to be trading long into resistance. Of course, when you trade, it's all about correct money risk management. You shouldn't be buying at the top, and it could be a local top. But with that said, let's look a bit further, because there's more than meets the eye here. So if we get rid of this major trend line, you've got this kind of long time frame channel that we're trading in. So again, we're at the top of the channel, and in terms of monthly levels, I'll go into the monthly chart so you can see that as clear as possible. You can see that actually now, because we did have a monthly level or a weekly day level, it's where your support meets resistance or resistance meets support, but it has to be a body of a candle. So for example, here we had a red body of a candle, green body of a candle on the monthly chart. So that's a monthly support. Here was a resistance, and there still is technically a resistance there, but we kind of wicked in it. But to be fair, it's still relative until we have crossed it and confirmed it. So I am going to bring a monthly level in here to coincide with this strong $1,700. So again, another resistance level for the Ethereum price. And you're probably wondering at this point, why did I name this video Ethereum Get Ready to Pump? Bullish, altcoins ready to pump. And I'm going to show you, don't worry, guys. But I do want to bring in these warnings, first of all, before we get too excited. It's really important that, we put things into perspective. We don't want to just, FOMO in because the prices have been pumping. You don't want to just basically put all your eggs into one basket. In terms of altcoins outperforming Ethereum, more than likely, but I do believe Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin. So we're going to get into that, and we're going to talk about that in this video. So beyond that, what I want to talk about here is the medium term before we get into the small term. So we're going to go into the daily chart. We're going to get rid of these monthly levels here. And I just want to talk about for a moment and we'll do it on the 3-day chart. I just want to talk about this sideways chop that we've had since we bottomed out. So we bottomed out in June 2022. When I say bottomed out, the local bottom, I mean, we could still see another bottom, right? But what we do know of is that we have been creating these higher highs ever since. So we have obviously our low, a higher high, a higher high, and a higher high. We're now consolidating, trading into this resistance. What could be a likely scenario here? And obviously, this is me surmising. This isn't strictly strong technicals, you could say. But what I am expecting would be something as follows. This is one scenario. I'm going to show you another scenario. But what you can see here is we do have a clear defined inverse head and shoulders pattern. We have a shoulder. We have the head formed. We could do something like this. We could get rejected here. We could come down. We could form another shoulder before the price comes back up to sort of this level. That's very possible, and that would give us another opportunity of entry. So, bullish. And the ultimate target here, if that did play out, obviously you want to trade it from the resistance, from confirming the breakout above $1,700. But that would take us all the way to the very dizzy bullish heights of $2,500. So that's a nice setup, in my opinion. What we need to be sure of before we start longing for the medium term is, of course, breaking above that $1,700 level. You can see where the levels are clearly on this chart. There is definitely support and resistance all along this $1,690 to $1,720 level. But we are setting up a bullish pattern. So if we can break above 1,700, if we can break this ultimate bear market resistance, the volume starts coming in. Of course, very, very bullish. And that's when Ethereum can pump. But in the short term, and this is why I wanted to make this live video, it doesn't matter if you're watching this slightly later, I'm going to show you what Ethereum's looking likely for the rest of this week going into early next week. This is why I'm incredibly bullish. If you're bullish too, do smash the like, guys. I can see there's 63 of us in here. I don't know how many likes have been smashed. I guess we could have a look at it on YouTube here. Let's pause this. I can see how many likes, 25. So there's 25 likes smash, guys, and 67 of you. Come on, guys, let's get that like game up. It really does help when you smash the like button. We're going to expand this community. Look how close we are to 50,000 subscribers as well. Join us on that way to 50,000 subscribers, guys. So with this said, I want to go into the smaller timeframes for Ethereum, and then we are going to look at the altcoins, and I'm going to be showing you the ones I'm most excited about right now. And I am actually going to be going on to Bybit with you in this live stream, and I'm going to be buying some altcoins. I've got about $2,700 in this Bybit account, and we're going to buy some altcoins. I'm going to show you the altcoins I'm buying, and I'm actually going to buy them on this stream. Every few days, I like to do some altcoin shopping or some crypto shopping. I'm a bit light on the altcoins. I buy them on Bybit. Sometimes I trade them, but, I'm going to be buying them on spot today. And I don't keep them on Bybit. I will be sending them to my Ledger wallet. Obviously, I won't do that on the stream because there's details of like my private wallets, etc., etc. But I'm going to be showing you which ones I'm buying, and we're going to do some altcoin shopping together. Right. But first of all, the smaller time frame for Ethereum, guys. Let's check it out. Let's talk about this together, because what we have, probably easiest to see on the daily chart here, and I'm going to get rid of some of these lines. I'm just going to tidy it up, so bear with me for 1 second. That will probably do. That's probably good enough. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. What's this trend line here? This is the major trend line. There we go. So what we have is a bull flag. Okay, it's pretty evident to see. You could draw it as follows. You've got this kind of triangulation pattern. And one thing I noticed is we have potentially started making our way out to the upside of this triangulation. All right. But I'm not seeing volume coming yet. And it's very hard to trade these breakouts when, one, we're trading into resistance, and two, there's not a lot of volume to speak of as well. So really, I'm treating this more as a parallel channel flag. What do I mean by that? Well, you could basically draw the channel as such. This is probably the most accurate way to draw it. I believe we're kind of trading within this range, probably this range here, where our resistance, and you can see we are trading above resistance, is approximately $1,650. And what you can see here, the support down is about $1,544. A lot of people have been asking me on Instagram, on Twitter. By the way, if you're not following me on Twitter, at @MarzTrade, when I'm not posting on YouTube, I'm posting there. They've been asking me, why do I think Ethereum hasn't been pumping over the last few weeks as hard as Bitcoin? Well, it comes down to the news. Obviously, Ethereum is deflationary now since we went to ETH proof of stake, Ethereum 2.0. And yeah, Ethereum underperforming Bitcoin. Here are 3 reasons why. This article I thought was very relevant. So we've got the Shanghai upgrade coming in March. For anyone not so familiar with what it is, I'll just read it quickly. So in a few months, this was written last month, so in a few months, in March, this will enable Ethereum withdrawals of Ethereum from beacon chains. So some fear a share of these unlocked Ethereum are going to be sold. Basically, to explain further on that, there's a lot of staked Ethereum. So what will happen is they'll be unlocked, and obviously that gives a big supply to the market of about 14%, which 14% of Ethereum supply will be unlocked. And the other thing to consider is, out of that 14%, I think it's something like 80% is underwater, i.e. they bought at higher prices than Ethereum's now. So there's a lot of concern that people might dump it onto the market. But personally, you know, I don't think that will be the case. I think that the market overall is going to dictate what happens. If Bitcoin's pumping, Ethereum's going to pump, and people probably wouldn't be wanting to sell their Ethereum, particularly if the markets are indeed looking bullish again. So yeah, I'm obviously very bullish on Ethereum in the short, medium, and long term now. There is still a chance, don't get me wrong, there's still a chance that the Fed could continue these hikes and they might not see inflation coming down, although that was not what was kind of suggested or kind of take. It wasn't my take, or wasn't many analysts' take from the Fed meeting yesterday. But yeah, we could still see a lower low if the rates keep coming up. But for me, I believe now with about a 75% of accuracy, chance of accuracy, that the bottom's in. Do you agree? Do you believe that the Ethereum bottom is in? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. I do believe that the Ethereum bottom for this bear market is in. And if it's not in, it's going to present, obviously, an even better buying opportunity for Ethereum, of course. So let's get back into the chart. Let's talk about this. Let's go into the smaller time frames, because if and when we do get this breakout for Ethereum, it's going to be a nice move. We're talking about a technical target here of taking us up to about $2,200. There is a psychological level and a bigger parallel channel we should consider as well, which is this one here. There is certainly resistance at $2,000. You can see it here on the chart, pretty evident to see that was the high. So yeah, we could trade up to that range. And if you look at the following levels, the weekly, for example, you do have some weekly resistance up at 1770 and $1,934. So the first target, if you want to trade out of this range, if we start seeing the volume come in, a great area for me for take profit one is about $1,767. And whilst we have broken out of this resistance here, albeit the volume's not really there yet, you know, if we do see a daily close, then, you know, it could present a nice opportunity to do a long trade here, basically, guys. If you're not already trading, carries a lot of risk. Let me just say that. I trade on Bybit, as many of you know. I do have bonus links in the video description down below. But just before you YOLO in and get your bonuses, sign up for Bybit and start trading on leverage, do check out my Bybit for Beginners video if you're new to trading. It's in the video description down below. I've also made a few videos lately that could help. I've made videos on how to trade crypto with leverage responsibly. Watch that. I've obviously have a Bybit for Beginners video, like I mentioned. And by the way, if you want to copy trade me, you can. I go under MarzTrade, so you can copy trade me there. I made this video so you can configure the right settings. The reason I made this video about the settings, a lot of people were not getting the same results as me. So the links are there to copy my trades. You can see that in the last 7 days, I've made nearly a 20% return, 30 days, nearly a 60% return, and I've made $858. But you can see that the followers, unfortunately, are not lining up, basically. They're not lining up with my profits and my win rate, and that's because they hadn't had the correct settings. So if you want to follow my trades, do make sure that you also watch this video, and that way you can get the same results as me. Okay, so yeah, check that out. If you are going to copy my trades, it's always appreciated, guys, even if you have a Bybit account already. If you want to show your appreciation to the channel, you can simply sign up using this link and just open it in a new incognito tab. So cookies don't interfere, new email address. You'll get a new bonus, as will I, and you can use that to simply only copy trade me or enter our Apple competition. So what I want to do now with you guys, before we go into the alts and talk about this very, very bullish chart, which is the altcoins less Bitcoin, Ethereum. So basically it's the altcoin market cap less Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it's breaking out right now. And this is why you can see the altcoins have been pumping. These are the altcoins here. We're going to be talking about these as well. But yeah, I want to just cover the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. So in the longer term, but just to explain, guys, this is Ethereum priced in Bitcoin. So if you'd have bought Ethereum here with your Bitcoin, i.e. sold Bitcoin to buy Ethereum, you would have made a lot more Ethereum than you would have if you would have just been holding Bitcoin. I hope that makes sense. So what I want to talk about is this bullish formation. We have this consolidated period. We have this inverse head and shoulders pattern, which of course is very bullish. And in every other bear market or bear market bottom, it was a great time to sell up Bitcoin and buy Ethereum. You can see here, 2015, 2016, if you'd have bought Ethereum with Bitcoin, very bullish. The same is to be said here in 2018, 2019. I mean, at the start of the last bull market, had you have sold your Bitcoin to buy Ethereum, you could have made a 411% gain against Bitcoin in Ethereum. And that's why I sold half of my Bitcoin, half of all the Bitcoin I own, a couple of weeks ago to buy Ethereum. So yeah, that's essentially why I did that. Now, what I also want to talk about in this chart is the target of what I can expect for the next bull market rally. I think that's important to say. I think it's important to sort of see where we've come from, see where we're going. And the first target, of course, is simply the widest part of this range. So we could draw a line like that, of course, very simplistic. And it gives you, in percentage terms, we might be looking at about a 60% increase in the value of Ethereum against Bitcoin. However, you can see we've been much higher than that before. And obviously, we have Ethereum 2.0 now. In my opinion, this, to me, is forming part of a much bigger move. I'm looking at this as a huge cup and handle pattern where you can see we've been in play You could even do it from here, but let's be a little bit more conservative. We have this huge cup and handle pattern, and ultimately this is going to give us a huge leap in the Ethereum price. I would be talking about a measured move taking us into the next bull market, so sort of by 2025, where I'm expecting an increase in the value of Ethereum against Bitcoin of about 116%. And this, in my opinion, will take the value of Ethereum to approximately 50% of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's worth about $300,000 at the top of the next bull market, which I predict it will be, we're going to see $150,000 Ethereum. Do you agree with that? Let me know in the comments. Do you think Ethereum could be $150,000 by the top of the next bull market? Optimistic, I know, but I'm an optimistic person, particularly when it comes down to Ethereum, and that's why I'm buying Ethereum, hodling Ethereum like a crazy man at the moment. Guys, if you haven't already, do hit up that like button. Let's talk about the altcoins. This is the total 3, and what I've been looking at is this line of resistance that seemingly in the early hours of this morning here in the UK, we seem to have a breakout. We seem to have the first early signs of a breakout out of this resistance that I've been watching since August. This is a big deal. This is the altcoin market less Bitcoin and Ethereum. One thing that could still happen though, guys, is obviously we haven't seen a daily close yet. Well, okay, maybe we have, but it's not convincing yet because volume-wise, it hasn't really made a huge spike yet, although the volume is increasing. So I'm really bullish on the altcoins right now. For anyone that wants to buy and trade altcoins, you can with Bybit, link down below, and you can get up to $30,000. People ask me, can you actually get that bonus? Because it seems unbelievable. And the truth is, guys, it's very hard to get 30,000, but you can get it. But depending on what you deposit, and the way that you get the bonus is you sign up with this link. You need to make a new account, deposit, and you need to go to the rewards hub in Bybit. Depending on how much you deposit, that's how much bonus you'll get. You do need to deposit an awful lot to get 30,000. I think it's something like $500,000. But you can easily get bonuses of $100, $250, $500 when you use this link. And plus, when you use that link, you'll get 50% of all your trading fees as well. So what we have with the altcoin market is a situation where I'm expecting altcoins against Bitcoin and Ethereum to rally initially about 10%. And then I'm expecting a 20% rally before anything starts to cool down. I'm watching that closely, and how that kind of transfers into altcoins is they're going to pump. They're going to pump hard, and they're going to be opportunities. And that's why we're going to do some altcoin shopping together in a moment. We're going to do some altcoin shopping. People in this video not believing that $150,000, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. 100k Bitcoin could be a 10k ETH. Oh, easily, easy. I mean, it could be a much different ratio to that. So we're going to talk about these altcoins. These are my favorite altcoins, nearly all of them, and this is what's pumping today. So we have Nexo. Nexo is an app, kind of like a DeFi app. They have a card, you can use them. It's been pumping hard. Isn't a coin that I would particularly strongly suggest, or unless you're using Nexo, which is good for staking, but obviously it has its own risk. Render is absolutely pumping hard now. This is kind of that coin that does digital GPU. Very cool. I highly recommend this coin. One coin that's not pumping today, but I do strongly recommend, and you can see what it's done in the last week, is XTP. For those of you not familiar, XTP, guys, is a crypto payment solution. You can earn on it. I've got the card. I'll cover my details just in case there's any very opportunistic people out there. You can basically spend your crypto using your card. It's free to use. It's amazing. I've been using it. I do have a link in the video description below where you'll get some free Bitcoin when you sign up. And it's just brilliant for earning. They've got a card. You can exchange crypto on there. Very easy to use, very cool app. And you can buy their XTP token, right? So their XTP token basically allows you to stake for different benefits. And the token, as you can see, has been doing very well. So if you sign up for Tap, you can get the Tap card and use all the benefits, but you can buy the XTP token. And so far, since when I bought it at, when did I buy it? About the 10th of January. I've made about 1,200%. So I'm pretty happy, to be quite honest. But I don't think this coin is nearly done. This coin has a market cap very small. It's like $150 million. So, you know, it could get to $1 billion. Let me just put this into perspective for you, what a $150 coin market cap looks like, and then you can kind of go from there and see what it might be worth. I mean, to put things into perspective, Bitcoin is worth $500 million. Okay, and if we look further down the list, you've got, for example, just putting things into perspective, like Algorand, for example, is 2 billion. I'm talking about a coin that's worth 100. It was 120 million. Let's have a look what it is. XTP. XTP now has a market cap of 167 million. Right? It is teeny. It's ranked 614. So if this was to get to, I mean, let's say 1.6 billion, could it get to 1.6 billion? Well, what's worth 1.6 billion? Something like a Decentraland, Phantom. You're talking about 100x. So huge opportunity. The way that you can buy it, like I said, you download the Tap app, and Tap's brilliant. They're highly regulated. It's a really legitimate, high utility organization. So I strongly recommend them. When you use the link down below, guys, for Tap, you will also earn some free Bitcoin with this link. It's not much Bitcoin, I have to be honest, but the whole point of signing up is to buy XTP and use the Tap card, where you can get bonuses and benefits there. So altcoins, yeah, the other big ones pumping today are AVAX is pumping, Atom is pumping, Phantom is pumping. They're all pumping. They're all doing brilliantly. They're all doing fantastic. And I'm not going to go into specific individual ones. I just want to talk about more of the, not quite the macro, but the medium outlook for altcoins that I believe we're going to see a huge pump. So it's kind of, you know, you can kind of just do a bit of spraying, to be honest, right now at this stage of the market. And that's what I'm going to do with you. Let's buy some altcoins. So one altcoin I want to buy more of is XTP, which you can also buy on Bybit, by the way, I believe. Let me have a look. Spot trading. Let me make sure of that. XTP. Can I buy it on Bybit? Let me see. XTP. Okay, so you can only find out more about it at the moment. You can't actually buy it on Bybit. So once again, you need to go on Tap to buy XTP if you do want to. But other coins that I've been looking at picking up more of lately are as follows. Let's have a look. Let's look at these altcoins together. So what do I already own that I need to buy some more of? Well, I want to buy some Render. I've been watching that token closely, and I'm very bullish on that indeed. So we're going to buy some Render token together. So we're going to go RMDR. I'm not doing trading necessarily here, guys. I'm just buying it on spot, as you can see. So I can buy at USDT. This is actually futures market. I needed the other one. I'm going to buy some Render. We're going to trade it on spot. And I'm just going to do a market order. We will buy $700 almost of Render. So that's one coin I'm buying. So you can actually see I'm buying these tokens in front of you. Some other coins that I'm looking at buying right now, according to the charts and the ones that I've been watching, is I was looking at NEAR, but I definitely want to buy some more meme coins because in an environment like this, they pump hard. So we're going to buy some SHIB. always very bullish on SHIB in an altcoin season. Dogecoin as well. So we're going to get some more Shiba Inu. We're going to buy it on spot. And we will do a market order. $500 worth. Some other altcoins that I want to buy right now is Matic. Big fan of Matic. I believe Polygon is an excellent protocol, excellent coin. So I'm going to buy Matic spot. I'm actually going to buy a bit more of Matic. So I'm going to do 700. Actually, I'm going to do about $1,000 on Matic. How much do we have left? We have $500 left. We'll keep that $500 for now. And maybe I'll buy some more altcoins tomorrow. I'm going to assess it a bit more properly. But yeah, guys, I am very bullish on the altcoins. I'm very bullish on Ethereum. Like I showed you from the technical perspective, things are looking great. This is the S&P 500. We have had a breakout of this downward channel, which is great for risk assets. And we actually have a potential breakout out of this channel here, and the resistance was at $4,100. If we get a daily close here, this is going to mean more than likely that the markets for the S&P 500 have about 5% rally. All coins are about 4x volatility. So that could be 16, 20% even. Excuse me, guys. Bitcoin at least double, Ethereum 3 times. Let me just have a quick drink. So very bullish to see that, but we do need to see some volume coming in a close. And the other thing to look at is the dollar. Dollar has been falling and it's under some key resistance right now. And I believe the dollar is going to drop in value some more, probably 1 to 2%, guys. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I really appreciate you joining, guys. If you found value, share this video. Make sure you join me for future live streams. Once again, links are all down below for Bybit, for BitGet. You can enter our trading competition, join our free Telegram trade signals group. And yeah, thanks so much for joining me, guys. I will see you on another video very soon. Take care.